It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine.
Good morning, slaves, and welcome to another edition of It's the End of the World as We Know It, and I Feel Fine. Milwaukee County Sheriff David Clark's favorite fucking show.
I started watching
some media, and this program
is an anarchist
media show. Fantastic. I went back and studied.
And the purpose of this anarchist movement is to weaken the institution of policing because
police are a government institution. The preservation of property is essential to a state. Generally, the American law enforcement officers are racist. Our nation needs this anti-cop sentiment. Yeah, has to happen. I cannot emphasize this enough. Mobilize, riot, attack the police. Fan the flames of this anger toward the American police officer.
I am your host, The Stimulator, and this week we begin, unsurprisingly, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where on August 13th, the pent-up anger of the city's impoverished, racially segregated, and oppressed black residents erupted into intense fucking riots after the pigs shot and killed 23-year-old Sylville K. Smith. As soon as word of the shooting spread, peeps started congregating in nearby Sherman Park. Shit kicked off when a mob of local residents torched a nearby BP station, which had previously been the target of a local boycott, following a July 19th incident in which a racist fucking employee fired off several gunshots to disperse a crowd of black teenagers.
Get off my lawn.
From there, peace marched over to the District 7 police station, where the pigs barricaded themselves inside the building like the total motherfucking cowards that they are.
Lock the doors! Stay down away from the windows!
Several other buildings on this block were soon put to the torch, including an auto parts shop, a beauty supply store, and a motherfucking BMO bank. Some of the protesters were armed and were firing shots into the air in a tactic used to good effect by rioters in Ferguson. According to the city's police chief, 8 rounds were fired at the Milwaukee police fucking Bearcat pig tank, which is gangsta as fuck, but ultimately a pretty stupid move. Over the course of the night, 7 police cruisers were smashed up, with several lit on fire, 4 cops were injured, and 17 peeps were arrested. Responding to the unrest, Milwaukee's cowboy sheriff and Fox News official black friend David Clark called on Governor Scott Walker to activate the National Guard. While the National Guard was quickly mobilized, it was not deployed, and riots continued the following night, with reports of more gunfire, another cop injured by a flying brick, and at least one more pigmobile lit the fuck up, while many pundits, commentators, and racist dipshits with their own YouTube channels have pounced on the fact that, in this case, the pig's victim was armed. It should be pointed out that Wisconsin is an open carry state, and that the punishment for running from the cops isn't supposed to be a summary fucking execution.
And we got the same right y'all do, the right to bear arms. Where's our constitutional rights then? We don't have any constitutional rights, none whatsoever, because the color of our skin.
For the time being, it seems like shit in Milwaukee has calmed down, but with the city's police chief refusing to release body cam footage of the shooting and city officials and community leaders insisting that it be made public, things could blow back up in a hurry, if and when it turns out the pigs were lying about what went down.
Until we get justice, until motherfuckers start feeling where we coming from, it's gonna hit everywhere.
Meanwhile, shit's hitting up in North Dakota, where warriors and tribal elders from the Standing Rock Sioux Reservation, along with their supporters, have been holding down a land defense occupation site since April 1st to block construction of the $3.8 billion Dakota Access Pipeline, a monstrous piece of pipe being built to move fracked oil from the massive Bakken oil fields across 4 state lines to be linked up with an existing pipeline in Dakota, Illinois. The occupation, which has been dubbed the Sacred Stone Camp, is located just north of Cannonball, North Dakota, where the greasy fucking oil slingers at Energy Transfer's Partners, LT, are trying to build a submerged pipeline across the Missouri River, the longest river in Turtle Island, and a vital fucking source of water for a huge swath of the United States. On August 10th, the day that work on the pipeline was set to begin, a small yet organized crew of troublemakers blocked off access to the construction site, shutting it down. The next day, the pigs showed up and arrested a dozen people, including Standing Rock's tribal chairman, David Archamoth. In the days that have followed, despite the massive police presence, continuing arrests, and the threats of lawsuits for anyone caught obstructing the worksite, the motherfucking resistance has held their ground. The size of the encampment is steadily growing day by day, and the construction site has been repeatedly shut the fuck down. Tribal citizens of the Standing Rock Reservation have put a call out for peeps to join them at the camp and are preparing to dig in for the long haul.
We stand for our land and our water. We will not let it get desecrated.
Keep it from my rights. Immigration ain't an issue for the right, cause it ain't right to have the right favor of the job creator. When the job creator ship a factory